And we welcome you back. Second half action and audio fixing things up for you right now as we get settled back into position. Yes, 12-all your scoreline after that half-time break. Thank you, audio. I'll just take control of your face there while you're doing that. Unbelievable stuff. Rightio, Roosters with possession, 49 metres made off the set as they send the kick downfield. And apologies there if your screen's got worse, because the monitoring here certainly has. As King charges on back towards the 20. He'll be taken by 3 or 4 defenders. Kennedy still out there, is he? No, that was Mortimer. Well, the little unit's getting in there. Mortimer and Pearce. Here come the bigginses. As they charge in, they'll meet McQueen there, centre field. Oh, fair dinkum. South Sydney, they're doing their best here. Love it. As they throw it back and pick up the loose ball. It looks to be Sutton stepping off the right before he's brought down by Carney there. Carney's moved in centre field, I've noticed. That was a good short ball. And that'll get the Bunnies over the halfway line. Suspicious line ball at best, you might say. For those of you who are bleeding red, white and blue. He'll probably do his best run of the game there. Plays it just shy of the 20-metre line now. And charging for, they'll get up inside the 20, in fact, through Pete. Plays it back now, last tackle. They send it across to the right. Kick goes up. Chase is coming through, but Carney, easy as you like for the muscle-bound magnet. He's just had that written all over him. Audio, what are you doing? What the bloody hell was that? Carney taps and goes, and they can... Well, they did. I was going to say they can try and bring him down, but he's just going to keep on going. Well, he didn't. Up just shy of the 30-metre line, and now bouncing off. Oh, Sammy, you didn't. Sammy. Oh, no. Send us your comments at any time. I suspect there's 1 or 2 flying through now with a Rabbitoh in the chat box room thingo there. You can, of course, join the little halfwit at any time by getting in there and having yours. So, hello. Yes, we've got traffic coming through the commentary recital position just quietly. And a finger being presented to the Chook. So it's unbelievable stuff coming to you here in round 1, and I sound like Bill Collins again. Oh, what a wonderful film. As they feed it out the back of the scrum, and this young bloke Reynolds, he's in all the action. Of course, the replacement they've picked for Sandow. I'll tell you what. Radio, we'll save that for tonight. Second tackle, that'll be there. It looks to be Burgess underneath there, is it? Yes, in this... exciting scenario right now. It's King charging up, 12-all, third tackle gone. No, it's not, you bloody idiot. It's Tyrrell on the field. Numbers out there to the right for the Bunnies if they choose to use them, but they don't. And brought down there by Guerra and Pearce in to make the tackle on the red nut. Played back 5 and across the face of the post come the Bunnies. Oh, holy snap and duck shit, they scored. Completely unbiased call. Looks to be Sutton across the line there, and yeah, pretty happy about it. Beside the post, it will be 18-12. We'll do a sweep around the boards. Happy to take your comments or calls at any time. We have a call coming through on the Skype. We're on the Skype, of course. You can call us at any time, like Songette has right here. Here we go. We'll see how this works, audio. This is our first test of it. Unbelievable stuff, innovation, inspiring investment. We'll just get you to hold there. Caller for one uno momento. We've got some work to do here, or I should say audio does, because he's... Oh, I can hear you. Oh, I know that voice. Oh, I know that voice very well, in fact. How are you doing, Gnome?
Good on, Gnome. I can't see you.
Yeah, no, I'm quite happy about that, just quietly, as we await upon this kick conversion. You should slot it over. 18 points to 12. South's leading this one. Yes, what are your thoughts here, Gnome? Now that you've got the lead, I notice we get your call now.
No, the Broncos.
The Broncos? Oh, fair dinkum. Hey, you missed one the other night. We had a spectacular where we were on the heels and the Broncos swept home in the last 10 minutes. One of the most suspicious games I've ever seen. Anywho, what have we got here? Carney's kicking off. Well, that's a new one. Carney kicks off for the Chooks. What have you guys got for us? Obviously, Gnome's riding home the Rabbitohs. Have you got a point differential? Hey, Gnome, while I've got you, go and hit that form. What is it? The feedback form. Thank you, Audio. The feedback forum. Underneath that, the Contact Us tab. On the Contact Us page, we got a forum.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, oh, it's unbelievable stuff. Yes, rank your top 4. Whack it in there. We're all formulating opinions.
I will.
And the hard-earned tip, 11 o'clock tonight. Unbelievable stuff, this. We're getting everyone on board. New innovation, I might share it with you kids while we've got you. South's put it up. Skywood, that's coming down. We're snowing it. Minicello's made a meal of it. And I'll tell you right now before this scrum packs. Yes, we're infecting the internet all right. Going global indeedy. Over the next few days, you'll be able to find the Hard-Earned Tips new channel on YouTube. Audio, there was no drum roll there. Anywho, I'll leave you kiddos to it, shall I? We've got half an hour left in this one. Brilliant stuff by you. You can, of course, make like Gnome and Songette there and get a hold of us.
Yep.
Brilliant stuff. Expert commentary and analysis. Back to the football, says Audio.
Thank you.
Catches, thank you.
You couldn't do it without me, don't lie.
Hey? Oh.
You couldn't do it without me, don't lie.
Yep.
We'll be here next weekend.
Well, we hope to hear from you. All right, go the Chookies.
Oh, probably won't.
Hey, we do 3 a weekend. Anywho, so here's. Thanks for calling the...
Are you leaving?
Hey, yeah, we're going to go back and call this game. I know, rugby league. But yeah.
Who cares? It's just football.
Hey, stick around. I'll have a theme song to close for you right there. Keep that comment in mind as we get to it.
Jason Mraz, yours, please.
I've got it here somewhere. I'll get it on for you.
We have a musical request.
We've got,
musical request,
well,
DJ request.
We're obliged to do it now. All right, we'll get that one on for you. It's written down. No worries.
Thank you.
All right, to our first Skype callers, we thank you. Go you, Roosters.
Bye.
And we come back to this live action after our call. Unbelievable stuff, this. Where'd that come from? 20 points to 12. We've missed something there during the call. 2 points added on. Was that a penalty? Happy to take your advice in the chat box at their turn. Anywho, 20 points to 12 right now. The Bunnies with the best of it. 8-point buffer, in fact, with 29 left on the clock, and that'll be the third tackle as they go up the guts. We're back to the serious stuff here, outside the 40-metre line. Playing it back will be Jason Clark now on the field for the Bunnies. There's a good run off the right shoulder, and they've got the momentum going now, the South Sydney Rabbitohs, as they charge that one up just over the halfway line. And continue to work that right side, which has worked for them in this half. They weren't using it in the last half at all. But that one downfield to Minicello, who does a bit of a stutter, stumble, step there. And he'll play it back to Carney. Pressure on here for Perrott to charge up over the 10, but he doesn't know anything about it, so he plays it. Back towards Carney we go, and that's a solid run. Takes 3 up, outside the 20. Still going centre field here. It's just 1 out stuff by the Chooks. 27 and some left on the clock. And solid stuff continues to be the theme as Leilua, our last try scorer tip, mind you, gets it up over the 30-metre line. That'll be the 4th. Brought down by a couple there, just shy of the 40. Mortimer in at acting half as they shift it through the hands now. Oh, good balls out here to the right as it comes to the winger and popped back on the inside. Perrott off his right. He's, getting the pressure piled right on him now. 2 drop balls in a row there as we make 50-something off the set. And what have we got happening here, Audio? We're getting some... oh, hello. We've got someone else on board. This call list is going great guns. You can, of course, get in contact with us at any time there on the Skype or, of course, the MSN. They're on the computer, don't you know? As the Bunnies play it back inside their own 30 and the Blood Nut cuts it up, trying to milk his side. Another penalty. The referees don't oblige on this occasion. And playing it back there, Corrigan, just shy of the 40, as I say. Where was this in the first half? South, they've grown a new set of legs here. This is quite scary as they charge it up over the halfway line. That'll be Tyrrell. Pushed back a couple. Friend just getting a bit extra in there while he can. Ah, good dummy there and bolts through. But the Bunnies, there it is, the Dipsy Doodle. Haven't been around since that first half. Good to have them back. So blindside play now here for the Chooks. Gets them up over the halfway line. Friend now directing it back to the centre of the field. And yes, well, we hope you're enjoying this new innovation, the new format coming to you across all broadcasts right here on the hardearnedtip.com. Now, once again, a network with a massive round of football to which we've had for you this week. Yes, audio. I just had a very good thought. Seeing as how we've lost our thingo there. We'll come back to that in a second, and let's just hope it's all working correctly. As the kick comes downfield, Roosters needing something right now, trailing by 8, 25 left on the clock. That's the first tackle gone as Farrell charges it up towards the 20. Still centre field now. Now this is where we need to pin them. This is where we need to pin them solid. Big hits are required right now, and I'll tell you what, right as I talk about it, well, let's keep talking about it. Corrigan makes 5 metres. And that's the biggest run of this set for the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Once again, just shy of the 40-metre line on this fourth tackle. Asotasi now has a hit up. He's been pretty quiet in this game by his own standards. Brought down by 3. Dead south centre field. They'll put the kick up off the boot of Sutton. Sends it down in between winger and fullback, and that might have too much weight on it. Not might, will. It's going... Well, it's going into the bloody hockey field next door. Anywho, audio, back to you. Yes, well, constantly improving. That is the tip here at the tip. And we've been doing it for you for just about 2 years, minus a 13-month break. Rightio, charging up through quarter now. The Chooks needing something. They're trailing by some 6 points and a cushion in this one. We've got those all those options there for you with 3 of the specials already wrapped up. Of course, yeah, plenty of time left in this one, so the Roosters can click back to their best. We'll be right here, don't you worry. Get that up, you know. As the kick finds the line just shy of the in-goal area, it will be a 10-metre scrum feed to the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Audio, I'm going to have to hand this back to you here, and you're going to have to sort it. The notifications are coming through. We'll get to them all eventually, and yes, we'll get to that one right there. Still fiddling with his knobs there, Audio. Can I have it back now as we get to the serious stuff? And Audio, I've asked you, please don't bring that one up. Oh, 20 points to 18, first tackle gone here. And we seem to be back in the same spot for most of this second half. However, South's with the best of it in this second half. There were some second half options listed with our affiliates, I noted for the first time that I've ever seen. TAB Sportsbet taking punts on second half bets prior to kickoff. That's a new one for me. Anyhow, more on that. The hard-earned tip kicks off at 11, Sydney time. I fancy that's one for our latest person to just sign up to the Skype thingo there. No, he's a massive fan of this one. Oh, rightio. Kick downfield and the Bunnies get piggybacked once again. Yes. Good charge up though and smashed in the process. That was Taylor underneath all that. But anywho, back towards the guts we go. Asatasi into a wall of 4. And just shy of the sticks. That'll be second tackle. And what's happened here? Spilled it? What's the referee saying here? Yes, spillage. Thank you, Bunnies, delivering their best. Uh-huh. Oh, she's going deep dish. Rightio. Get those shoulders happening. Yes, we've got, of course, this whole new format coming to you, and the bugs continuously being weeded out. And I'll tell you what, I did watch a couple of those playbacks from during the weekend. Not bad. Didn't think they'd come out that good. So, well done to you, audio. All those people paying you out. And with good reason when he does things like that. Lucky you weren't with us the other night. We were getting physical. As Carney obviously has done to get that wide. The big unit plays it out on that left-hand side of the Roosters attack and feeds it to Leilua now through the hands of a friend in there at acting half. Although he's not acting, he is the hooker. Yeah. Back to Cordner up towards the 40 now. And Chooks looking all right when they get going. Just haven't been able to in this second half. And Big Ed coming in there over the top. Asatasi was in there to help his teammate, but underneath it, oh dear. Rightio, plenty of changes coming through as the starters come back on the field for both sides here. And underneath there, Nuasala, one of those. Roosters inside. I tell you what, I think this is the first time in the second half we've been inside South's territory. There's a penalty and Minnie's gone. Oh, he's taken out the fullback. This is going to be bad. Farrell has been taken out in the air. Players come in. Yeah, Minicello is going to be in severe trouble here. This is going to be more than on report. Oh, he was falling. It's a bit of bad luck. It is very bad luck there, in fact, because he had tripped. Actually, Minicello's been taken out there. Minicello's been taken out. He's been cleaned up coming through. Oh, he's tripped. Ah, fair enough. Well, he's been blocked is what he's been. So he's probably lucky there, Minnie. Probably lucky. Not as bad as first thought. Looked a lot worse in the running. Anyhow, yeah, I think he's breathing a sigh of relief there. Because well, there would have been some serious concerns. I took a breath there after that collision. Oh, it was nasty. It could have been a lot worse, and he did well to tuck and roll there. The South Sydney fullback, Dylan Farrell. Anywho, everyone's all right. We've got 18 left on the clock, and Souths inside their own territory still just trying to hold on to the ball. Somehow they lead by 8. It's that's 18 minutes left on the clock here as they get it up towards the halfway line. Crocker, geez, he's done some work in this game. Geez, I'm sounding like Phil Collins again. And, geez, that was nearly sold that dummy to the Roosters' defence, so we'll stick with it. Burgess spills it in the end. Yes, he does. And the Roosters say thank you very much once again. How many is that, Noam? You counting? Yeah, well, he's the littlest bloke on the field. If he can't hold on to the ball against him, he shouldn't be playing the game. As we wait for this scrum to be packed, we've got 17 left on the clock, and another Tony Gregg moment coming to us, Holden Forst. Oh, yeah. Plenty of feeling coming into this one late as the Roosters look to get some sort of attack going on the back end of this set. They won't be able to do it if Jake Friend's doing the hit-ups. He plays it dead set centre field on the halfway line. That's a good charge up by Nuasala. Not the bestest of passes. And yeah, thankfully picked up there at the back by Mitchell. Now, I got massive raps on this little fella. We'll see how he goes backing up in his second year. Alrighty, charging up. The cannonball units come in now for the Chooks. And yeah, I can grab that audio. Thank you. Brilliant stuff here as we get the electronic devices All about charged up. Unbelievable stuff. I tell you what, if you missed the last daily show, we had power outages severe in the last one. That was interesting. As the kick comes up, King with work to do. Chasers coming through. Push, boys, push in this completely unbiased call. They can't do it, so King in the field of play. 5 out from his own line. Under pressure here, the Bunnies. They want to maintain possession here and get to the back end of this set. Otherwise, this could be it for them. Let me give you the tip. Even with that 8-point cushion, they've just been playing woefully in attack. And McQueen there, the Rambo Jr., gets up to play it. Dead set centre field on the 20. Goes out to the Irishman, Corrigan. And, I don't know if he's Irish. He looks Irish. He sounds Irish. I'm calling him Irish. 4th tackle, that'll be the last as Crocker gets up to play it. And they've made no metres here, just 29 off the set. Kick comes downfield now. And Minnie, he's got plenty of time to work here. Still on the field after what was a lucky one. There a few minutes back. Good ball to Carney. Gets taken high there by Corrigan. Where's the call? Touchy, you're right next to it. And just hold onto your flag and get to keep your pink shirt. Take it home with you. Now we've got that song request. Don't worry about it. It'll be coming to you in just a second. It will be yours. Don't worry. 15 minutes here left on the clock. 4th tackle. Sounding like Bob Carr now all of a sudden. Oh, he's back too. Yes, more on that later. The hard-earned tip. We'll cover it all. All circles covered. All money matters involved with when we get to our regular daily show. And audio. Fair dinkum can fix that for us if you would. As we're getting some freeze coming through. A freeze is coming. Yes, that's right. And, fair dinkum. They've turned it over here. And they've turned it back. Thank you, Bunnies. Back on halfway line, and it's going from end to end right now. It's pinball stuff as the ball comes out there to the far side, and it looks to be Carney underneath what is another high tackle from Corrigan. Fair dinkum. Is anyone watching that side of the field there in the pink jerseys? Look at them. 5 of them standing around there. As the Roosters come back in field, and that's a good, solid run. Now, was that Cordner underneath that? Oh, I tell you what. Oh, good ball back on the inside. It's just one out stuff, and this might work as Mitchell, as soon as I said it, comes just shy of the posts and spills it. What's the call, sir?
Watching everything you do. And I just can't help it feeling someone else is stealing you away from me.
Yeah, it was in fact Mortimer there with the spillage. Mitchell coming in late to make the tackle off after the loose ball. Rightio. We've got this clock ticking down while someone's getting attended to here, sir. Playing Union now. Different game.
I would rather that you told me where you wanna be.
And the clock has stopped. Alright, there's some serious looks in these Roosters' eyes. They are thinking about it, you can tell. Nice to know. I could think back to a game or two from a night where they were obviously thinking about it too, but yeah, probably the less said about that, the better. You can catch the call on the loop after one of these broadcasts. Yes, we're up and running 24 hours now on the hardearntip.com. That stream provided there for you in the box to which you're currently listening / watching us. As the boys pack in. Now, King's come in from the wing to get in at lock here. And, yeah, there was an indicator it was going to the blind. And it did. But the Roosters will wake up to it. They'll drag the man down through Guerra there. And once again, going nowhere. They're just working this blind side, the Bunnies, and it's not working. Drums. Yeah, let's get that Cadbury Gorilla back. We got another one for him. I tell you what, speaking of Cadbury, we'll stick to that. We'll come back to this. Come back to that later. We'll stick to this. Oh, I'm like Willy Wonka all of a sudden. Inside the 40, the Roosters are losing against the Rabbitohs. It is serious stuff right now as the kick comes downfield. And, yeah, they've got some good weight on that. Minnie with some work to do there at the back. Sees his winger back on the inside. Obliges. And they'll centre the play. Good dart out of acting half there. Mortimer underneath it. As Mitchell comes in, I thought he was going to do the same there, but a 1 out ball. As Minnie has a charge up, 30 out now. Centre field action, it's just 1 out stuff. The Roosters looking to get back in this one. The cushion is hurting him right now. That'll help. Thank you, South Sydney, always willing to oblige. You catch this, Noam?
You're slipping away from me.
I don't feel bad, Crocs. It's happened to every captain of the club before you for the last 20-something years. The Roosters go downfield. We don't need that audio, thank you. We'll stick with the live action. And yes, there's just 11 and a half left on the clock. All those requests, comments, and whatever else you want coming to you in just a second. As the Roosters press on up, and this one could become rightly tight. We could have a very close last 10 minutes. Mitchell palms off one, loops around and comes back at them again. It's 20 outside the line. Get rid of the somber tones audio because we got something special coming. That's the wrong way. Bring it back to the right, boys. That's where they'll get set now. Yes, that's one of our men. That's a Rona playing it back. Oh, charging hit. That's a Tarsi 10 on 10 there, as you saw, and big hits coming in over the top. There's Tarsi gets met by Asatasi. And out to Mitchell now on the right. A dart out of acting half. It's the last tackle. Someone, tell him. Oh, bugger it. Aguero, what was he doing? Hogging out of acting half. He went with the dart. No one told me. Ran straight into the defence, and that will be the handover. But we can put some muscle back on them here. The littlest bloke on the field giving it to them. Well, one of them, Mitchell Pearce, giving it to them. Keep them muscled in here, and there is still some hope. The Bunnies with the best of it so far, however, and 10 and a quarter left on the clock as Asatasi has his best run of the game up outside the 40 now. And the Bunnies, I'll take this, as they just get some easy yards up the guts. Kick downfield, and I tell you what, they'll have got through a mistake-free set here. I'll take the kick out of acting half just so you don't have to pass. But they do, and they get away with the kick, looking for the sideline. Mini, he's done well on that one. As he steps back infield, he'll take the hit. Corrigan and one other, and he's brought down just inside the 20. Oh, fake to the right, he goes back to the blind there. It does Mortimer, but he's caught him. They were awake up that time. As the Roosters struggling to get back here, and 10 minutes left on the clock. You can just about get the sour tones back here, audio, unless we see an ever-faithful Minicello or Sammy Parrott break. We need something big right now as the Roosters trail by that 8-point cushion. Of course, needing to score 2 times to get back into this one. And underneath that one, our man Orona, we watched his debut last year. That's a 40-20 attempt from inside. Oh, coming across. No, just didn't have the angle on it. But there at the back, Farrell brings it back for the Bunnies and plays it bang on the 40-metre line to Corrigan. 1 out run to McQueen, up towards the halfway line now. He's dead set centre field, brought down by our man Orona, and one other in the form. Thank you, audio. In the form of Kennedy. Oh, look at this. It's palming stuff from Matty King. And, of course, he knows how to win a game or two. Former Melbourne stalwart he was. And here we go again. It's Dave Taylor. Well, they've got themselves a second wind here of the South Sydney Rabbitohs. I mentioned earlier how absolutely stuffed they look at the back end of that first half. But a couple of points, and look what it's done for them. A couple of decisions going their way. Just quietly have helped also. As the kick comes up, and what a shocking one it was. It's been left to bounce to make it even. Yes, I nearly let one slip. Make it even worse there, but on this occasion for the Roosters, that will be the last tackle as Corrigan gets a fractured rib in the process, I think. Oh, we're feeling something somewhere right now, and we'll be feeling it even more so if this result doesn't get changed within the next 7 minutes. 20 points to 12. The South Sydney Rabbitohs leading this one up towards the Oh dear. The centre field pit, and Orbison gets up to play it. No numbers out here to the right, but still going forward. Kicking early on the fourth along the line. Oh, what's going on here on the right? It's completely unbiased goal. Oh dear. Poor options. And yeah, it's safe to say with some 7 minutes left on the clock. I'm just going to say it so that we get our miracle, because it seems to work every time. We're gone. We're gone. Souths have got us. Audio. Yes, well timed with the somber, sour tones. This will make it 3 from 3, and the game's brought to you this week by the hardearnedtip.com in its new footballing programmed feature. Of course, Chooks, making up a part of what will be a new scheduled thingo, where we've got Unreal Rugby League coming to you, and Chooks making up part of that for 2012. Hope you can join us on the weekends for that one, as McQueen goes for another great escape out of acting half. Didn't have the didn't need the jump on this occasion, and of course didn't have the motorbike with him when he came up with the jump on the last occasion, that try in the first half. The Rambo look-alike now. 45 out as they come up towards the halfway line, back towards centre field. Third tackle gone, that'll be the fourth. Played back there by Pettybourne. He's been pretty quiet in this one. And up towards the 40, muscled to the deck here. They get set for some sort of kick. Yeah, I think they'd be going the sideline, but no, sends it up. And that was Farrell with the kick on that occasion. They've been pretty dodgy at the back, and Sammy Barrett, yeah, needed one after a couple of stuff-ups there. Milks the penalty on the back of it. Go, Sammy. Oh, massive hits! And getting the worst of it there. It was Cordner underneath Dave Taylor, and one other coming over the top in the form of Greg Inglis. Oh, he's been met by the best of them there, and well, he's up. Well done to him. Roosters with it, spreading it left now. Thank you, audio. As we get to the highlight of this one, that ball was suspect. Oh, but it's come back. Roosters still with it. That's our man, Arona. Let's not put any doubt over his efforts, because he's a stalwart. And that's the third tackle. Roosters back on the inside. Can we get some support there? Yes, thank you very much. Coming in, Mortimer having a good game, backing up for Anasta, who somehow got injured before round one, the captain of the Roosters. I don't know how you're getting. I don't know. We'll leave that till later. As Kennedy plays it, numbers out to the left, but not enough of them. There's a good wall of defence there for the Bunnies. So they come back to the right now, through the hands again. Minicello to the centre three-quarter in the form of Orbison. Puts another dap little crap kick in. That just goes straight to Matty King. Picks it up and says, thank you very much. Souths win the game, you'd think. Actually, you can just about be certain of it, unless there's a South special here, where they absolutely stuff it up to all buggery and sundry, and give it back to the Roosters straight away. That's our only hope, right now, right here at ANZ Stadium. I don't know who we're sounding like now, audio, but it's going all wrestling style on us. Yeah, you'd want to be careful, get over there and choke slam, you know. Didn't see this one coming. 20 points. Well, I'll have to watch the tape back later, because we had stuff going on earlier when we had the 2 points added on. But that is certainly the difference. And the Roosters haven't been playing the same since that those last points were scored. It's been a pretty quiet second half too, just quietly, with that 12-all halftime scoreline, and we're being improved upon by that 8 points. So the Roosters need it off this set. They've got 60 metres to go here. Well, that's the first tackle. As we line it up to the right, but send the ball to the left. Unbelievable stuff. Still going, Carney. Told to go back and play it, but gets a penalty. Well done, sir. Well done to you. Yeah, kick downfield here. It's completely unbiased. Cool. We've got 3 minutes left on the clock. 2 3/4. All the specials. What's left of them on the line? All 2 of them. As Nuasala charges up. He knows the direction. He's going forward and inside the 10 he gets up to play it. 20 rather. As it comes back to our man Arona. He's up towards the 10 now. Centering the play. Just shy of the sticks and bang in front of them. That will be the second tackle. Oh, over the line. Here we go. It's not able to be put down, I wouldn't think. There's going to be fisticuffs here. Weir Hargreaves copped a bit of a dirty one. He's not happy about it. Numbers coming in. Oh, finally some action. The clock's still ticking, sir. Blow your friggin' whistle and do something useful. Let them go on. Stop the clock. We've got 2 minutes left. It's still ticking. Thank you. Try awarded after he let 20 seconds go. Time is a factor. I don't know if you know, sir. But we've got a minute left on the clock and the Roosters need to score again. But you just stand there with your thumb up your bum. Fair dinkum. We're allowed to say that because... yeah, not really. Weir Hargreaves with his first for the season, and that was a good one. A nice, solid, breaking the wall down type, yes, computer power type stuff. Breaking down the wall. We've got a 2-point game here, and if anyone was going to give this game up, it'd be South Sydney. We've got a minute and a half left, in fact. As, well, it should have been 2 minutes, sir. Oh, funking things up, audio, brilliant stuff. Radio, the kick downfield, and they wouldn't want to make it too deep. It comes down 5 out from the line, brought back by Kennedy. The Roosters needing 90 metres in 1 minute. And, well, if anyone can do that, that's the Roosters. In there at acting half, it's Mitchell. He feeds it 1 out to the left to the try scorer. Weir Hargreaves now muscling him up towards the 30 and carrying him around the neck. He's going great guns right now. That was, yes, here we go again, out towards the left. Comes back to our man Arona. Through the hands to Pearce. We've got numbers out here to the right. Look out, South Sydney. Here come the Roosters to Orbison. He's got numbers on the inside. That's gone to corner. Hello! Hello! Who's chasing through? It's Minicello! Rooster! Under the post! Cop that, buddies! I called it! Yes, call it name, get that up you too. And in the meantime, we're going to the video to absolutely shoot down the Chook if this one isn't awarded. Oh, what a decision with 10 seconds left on the clock. Coming for the video referee. Who have we got up in the box, audio? Can you tell us? Oh, get something for us. The Roosters down like a set of pins there. It's a strike. And, yes, I'll tell you what, there'll be 25,000 people getting on the train and heading home. Pretty sour grapes, I'd reckon, after this one, at their home ground, supposedly, out here at Homebush. Fair dinkum. What about this? Round 1, is it? You wouldn't know about it because here comes the Minicello Express. Forget the Hayne train. This bloke, he's flying literally. Oh, takes the grand final defending Matty King with him. And fair dinkum, he's got a couple as Matty King. He knows how to stop it. And Minicello just dead set. He's breezed through them all. Oh, can we have another replay? That was great. Roosters! There he is. There's Stewie. Yes. We attract the best. Stewie, Brian, and of course Hulk Hogan. Don't forget him. Oh, South, you can have whatever celebrities you want. You can have your Snoop Dogs, because you haven't got this. Balls, left, right, back on the inside, and the steam train chasing through. Oh, that is the best you ever will see. 31 years of age and still going strong. 10 years after clinching the Roosters' first grand final in some 26 years. The Roosters They've just shot the Scheisenhausen out of Rusty Crow's South Sydney Rabbitohs. And what a comeback. Down by 8 for most of this second half. Oh, dance it up. Fair dinkum. What's doing there? Howdy. Oh, you're kidding. Miracles do happen, ladies and gents, and we've seen a couple of them right here after that one there. Unbelievable stuff. The shaking of the hands. We might wait to see who gets your man of the match and come back and update you with it. Oh, but I think we've got to take a break, audio. This has been superb stuff. What a way to cap off round one when we said, and I said it for a reason, so that this would happen. The Roosters were gone. They couldn't win. 4 minutes left on the clock, trailing by 8. It was over. And, yeah, if one team, as I said, was going to throw it away, it was always going to be South Sydney. There's one team that was always going to chase it down. It was going to be the Roosters against South Sydney. And what about this bloke, Anthony Minichiello, last try scorer. Leilua was the tip for your final try scorer, but who gives a Scheisenhausen, because we're there. And 22 points to 18. The Roosters home in this one. We should take some words there from the main man, Minichiello. Can we get something, audio? I want to hear what this great man has to say after one of his greatest efforts. Audio, can you get us something, please? Audio, come on. Don't leave me hanging, audio. This is great stuff. Bringing it to you live. Live radio. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else, would you? Oh, I'll tell you what. We've had it all happen over this weekend too. And apologies for the deafness. Yes, we got him up there just in time for him to depart. So brilliant stuff. We can hear what this bloke has to say, can we? Apparently we can't, because audio's still delivering his adult audio. He'll work out these phases one day. In the meantime, I'll tell you what, he has got it worked out on our daily-ish broadcast where things are a bit more regular. And we can have a bit more fun with you, of course. We've got our dancing thumb up in the screen. Plenty of matters to talk about, and that'll be all coming up in some, as I looked at the clock, some 2.5 hours from now. So stand by for that one for those of you listening live. Rightio. Well, we'll look at... we're getting that up, are we, audio? Okay. Brilliant stuff. Yes, he's not happy about it. Did get a good try in there in his first game for the year here, Greg Inglis, but all to no avail, really. Coming up against the best of the best, the Roosters triumphant. We'll come back and wrap it all up, but yes, set to take a break after. And well, this harks back to our greatest call ever there, audio, of the Roosters semi-final win over the West Tigers a couple of years ago to get into that grand final. This is up there with it. This is Chooks in our first one for the year, and what a one to bring to you. As I said, miracles do happen, and there's one in there somewhere. We got ours. We'll be right back. And we're back with you to wrap it all up. Chooks, round one in the bag, done, dusted, and bagged. And speaking of bagging, watch out, Gnome. Reading through a few of your comments. So, anywho, yes, Chooks got the better of the day in the end. 80-minute game of football. Someone should want to go and pass that on to the boys at South Sydney. I can't help myself. It's just been a golden finish to what has been a really good kick-off to the NRL season. We've had two Golden Point games. And of course we brought the first of those to you live on Thursday night in the season opener. And, well, it looked to have been 0 from 3 in the live features that we have brought you as the tea lady obliges with a fresh refill. But rightio, wrapping up this one for us, we will just brush through the scores of the other games before we get to this one. And of course, as I was just saying, Golden Point we had on Thursday night, the Dragons winning 15-14 over the Knights in Newcastle, the newly coached Wayne Bennett Knights. We had that one for you. Knights were the tip, they went down in Golden Point. 18-6 Broncos over Parramatta. We brought that to you on Friday. And of course, those games are both in the 24-hour loop for the moment. Don't quite know what they're going to do, the production and technician teams, as far as that goes for the next foreseeable future. But of course, the hard-earned tip, that's coming up in a couple of hours' time. Stand by for it. Saturday football, we had 3 for you, and covered this last night or the night before, whenever it was. Had we been coming to you that day, it would have been a perfect 3 from 3, as Chook's tipping competitions indicate. And yes, the chairman had his tips in, but no one else from the tipping council on that particular day, and we brought you no broadcast. So, on the day, however, it was 22-14. The Bulldogs coming back over the Panthers, and guess who the Chooks have got next week? Hoping to make it 0 from 2 for the Penrith side. That was in Penrith, mind you. The Roosters will take them on next week. Back where it all counts, the Sydney Football Stadium. Yes, forget God's country, that's God's turf. Rightio, we've got, we had rather on Saturday, of course, the Melbourne Storm. We're laying off them this season. And yes, they got up 24 points to 19 in what was an unexpected type one down there in the nation's capital. And wrapping up Saturday, had this one for you, covered it through the week. The best recruited team in the off-season, without a shadow of a doubt. The Gold Coast Titans, of course, absolutely gave it to the North Queensland Cowboys up there in Townsville late Saturday night. 18 points to donut that one. Zippo. 18-0. The Gold Coast Titans back over the North Queensland Cowboys. So that was a big result for both of those teams. Certainly highly unexpected by many, but not this makeshift commentator. Yesterday we had for you the 2 Sunday games and that second of the Golden Point Classics, in which we brought you the winning moment. We got it to you just there in time live. Hope you caught it. Benji Marshall kicking the winning field goal a couple of minutes there into Golden Point to win 17 points to 16 over the Cronulla Sharks, who we had tipped for you in that one. And that second pick special for the day got home there, where we had them with the 6.5 start. And, of course, before we get to it, we had also over there in New Zealand, the one we missed for you, the one we were supposed to bring to you, 20 points to 26. The Warriors, they went down in the grand final rematch. It's not a replay. We replay our shows here 24 hours a day on the loop, though, while we're segueing. And, of course, the segue. What do you got, audio? Yes, the Gaga. It was continuing tonight, where we brought you... Excellent segue. Where we brought you this. The Roosters have got up in round 1, 24 points to 20 over the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Coming back from, as you just saw... 20 points to 12 down with 4 minutes left on the clock, and comments coming thick and fast from the South Sydney faithful. Well, that was enough to spur on the red, white and bluesters, who, as I said early in the call, we bleed red, white and blue. And as you saw out here at Homebush, which is apparently a home game for South Sydney, someone explain that. More Roosters out here by the end of the game, most certainly. They didn't get that crowd figure to us, but I'd say if there was, say, 26,000 here, I reckon the Roosters made up, well, if not half of it, very close to it, if not more. I'd say we may have had 60% of the numbers. That's bad signs for you there, Rusty. Right, so wrapping it up, 24 points to 20. The Roosters with a miracle win in the final minute to the main man, Anthony Minicello, who, of course, is the last of the Roosters representatives from that last grand final that they did win in 2002. Well, the last one I remember as being in that I remember. Right, yeah. Going through the try scorers for you, our first try scorer for the match, going against the tips, we did, of course, who did we have, audio? We didn't tip against the tip. Oh, it was beautiful stuff. Yeah, Sammy Perrott, that's right. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Sammy Perrott was the tip first try scorer. However, it went to, and he come good in the end there, Sammy, after a couple of drop balls. But going through the try scorers for you in the 6th minute, it was Lama Tassi, playing in what I think you'll find, pretty sure, is his debut. And the first try scorer he was. Well, South Sydney hit back in the 14th minute with their co-captain, 1 of 5, Michael Crocker, former Rooster. And yes, they went on with it with the Rambo lookalike Chris McQueen going over in the 20th minute. Crossing 4 minutes later for the Chookies, it was Aidan Guerra. And then that sent us to that halftime break with both tries being converted. We had a 12-all, or rather a penalty being taken by South Sydney. He was 2 from 3 after half-time there, Adam Reynolds' conversions. Right, yeah, we also had, one conversion, 1 penalty there at half-time to Reynolds. And, yes, Mortimer, 2 from 2 there with kicks up until the half-time break. That took us to the second half, where it all seemed to be. South Sydney, all of a sudden, they were flailing there up until the half-time break. Fitness looked to have got the best of them. And, yeah, I was relying on that myself to kick in there at the end of the game. I didn't quite expect what we saw. But, yeah, we come out in that second half, 12-all tied at the break. And South, well, John Sutton got that first one in the 47th minute. They converted. And, of course, went on a couple minutes later straight downfield and got a penalty on the back of that, giving them that 8-point cushion, which they carried to just about the end of the game when we needed the miracles to start happening. With 4 minutes left in the game, well, that's when it began. And in the 79th minute, Jared Wira-Hargreaves. So let's make it even better. We needed 2 minutes. We had 2 minutes left on the clock, down by 8. Jared Wira-Hargreaves crosses the line under the sticks in the 79th minute to give the Roosters a sniff. Of course, the try was converted, making it 20 points to 18. And then it come. Some say it wouldn't. A little gnome, I'm sure, absolutely prayed to his deity that it wouldn't. But it did. Down the field, I called it with a minute left. I said the Roosters need a miracle. They need 90 metres. And I somewhat expected it to happen because I tell you what, like I said, I won't say it again. Couldn't have happened to a better side. Roosters straight through, 90 metres down the field, cut them like a slice of toast and under the sticks. They win the game 24 points to 20 in the end. And what a two, that'll be the best 2 points of the year. Let me give you the hard-earned tip on that one. So, wrapping things right up for you, interesting one to finish on. Man of the match went to the losing side, Sammy Burgess, given the award there. So they got something out of the day, along with their heap of drop balls and flailing of fitness. The South Sydney Rabbitohs in the stew after round 1. But they got their club back. Anywho, we'll wrap things up, and as promised, for one of our callers there earlier, Songette, along with Gnome, we've got this one for you. You'll be hearing this on the non-Chooks Unreal Rugby League features. And we'll send it out with you for the night on this one. The Chooks successful, somewhat up there near the top of the table, to which the Gold Coast Titans are leading after round 1. And yes, we'll be back next week for you from the Sydney Football Stadium when the Roosters will be hosting the Penrith Panthers. Until then, until the hard-earned tip kicking off in 2 hours' time or less, this is Chookfeld signing off, sweating and saying hooroo, catch ya, and bye for now. Audio said something, but who gives a stuff? Go the Roosters! That one's for the tea lady and Songette. Until next time, sit down, Kenny. We're signing off. See you later. Rooster!